Well, it's time for the big one. It's Saturday, but I'm doing Sunday, August 23rd, 2020. This is by Barbara Lin, and it is called Musical Interlude. Looks like a pretty friendly grid, other than these northeast and southwest. Wow. What is that, 6 by 5? Those are, yeah, that's a lot. Okay. Enjoy the sun. Let's do Basque. Completely committed. One to whom you tell everything. Hit show with the series finale, One for the Road. Right? Yeah, probably. Predator of the Pacific Northwest. French Foreign Legion, par exim, scallywag. Hummer's instrumented as a kazoo. So this is probably orca. Blank Grain, breakfast bar option, I think is Nutrigrain. Singer Carly Rae Jepsen. Give me a minute. I did a rod for one. First themed answer. Intertwine, could be enmesh. Showstoppers. German Please. Bronze that's not winning any awards is a fake tan. Station. One driving kids around in a Subaru. B-side to the Beatles, Ticket to Ride. Ginger E.G. It's a root. Turn Down. Longtime home for Terry Gross is NPR. Boasts. Oh no. Maybe that is root. Okay, anyways. Boasts. In the same family. Akin. Letting out all the stops to drown out the other instruments. Set on edge. Having the least give, I think, is tautest. Large in scope. It's sometimes covered in velvet. William, who wrote Shrek, is... I think the I comes before the E. Not on point. Slip of the fingers. Angsty genre is probably emo. Cocaine and guns in a Pacino movie. So in Scarface. Considering they didn't say Scarface, Scarface is probably in the title. Or in the entry somewhere. What Consumer Reports lacks, unlike most other magazines, Buzz Lightyear and Woody are toys, I guess. Massive in poetry. Wine connoisseurs. Brats. Maybe. Party symbol since 1870. Is it donkey? Donkey. Is that really necessary? Jackson, known as the Queen of Gospel. Sidestep. Avoid. Troops who are worried about sun protection, like this clue, is meta. Basketball player in old slang. Brainwave chart for sure is an EKG. No, it's not. It's an EEG. Like most prime numbers. Odd. Alright. New York's iconic... No, not Chrysler Building. I'll do it later. Give mom's mom the stink eye. Decorative pillowcases. Sorry state. Jewels and such are vapes. Bug. Quick tennis match, I think, is one set. 12 Days of Christmas musician who invites sympathy. When 13 Across aired for most of its run. When it aired? Oh, like the time of day, I guess. Stick in a boat. There's a rod. Land in the so-called roof of the world. Take into account. Affectionate refusal. Fade away. Morning blank. And where a sloth spends most of its life is a tree, I guess. Meals. Scallywag is going to be a scamp. Hummer's instrument is a kazoo. Poet Carson, totes. As in, like, totally. Ink in London is LTD. Classic Isaac Asimov collection of short stories is I, Robot. Ball of vinegared rice topped with raw fish. Angels opposites. Side of a diamond. Charge. Penny pinchers. Express displeasure with on the road is honk at. Oklahoma aunt. Excel function that uses a calendar. Puerto Rican. Medical tube. Teeny GPS suggestions are probably going to be roots. What a left parentheses suggests in an emoticon is a frown. Resolute. Suffix with switch is probably going to be Uru. Wraps up, ends. Big name in music streaming, Spotify. Fiddlesticks. Let's do drat. So much for that. I think I switched these, and I think this is going to be, I guess not. Suffix with auto. Middle abbreviation, where Simone Biles won 4 golds is Rio. Creative class is art. Crunchy green side dish is kale. Salad. Part of an agenda is item. Infamous emperor is Nero. Tiebreakers briefly are OTs. Cancelled out is negated. Apple variety. A collar might hide it. Winters or summers. Italian dumplings. Okay, busy time at the IRS is, I guess April, although not this year, right? One mic rapper, I think, is Nas. Non-US MLB team on sports tickers is Toronto. More scrumptious. Yummier. Arundhati Blank, winner of the 97 Booker Prize. Inner prefix, what orchids may grow without. Lyre player of myth. Michelangelo's the creation of Adam. Peacenik is a dove. What might come down to the wire. Opinion, I think, is say. GI Fair. I never know that one. I never learn it. Former Mideast group. Oh, this is, it's like UAE, but it's not. I think it'll come to me. It helps. Turn upon green is an alga. Word processing command on tenderhooks. Maybe the M of M. I guess that's megahertz, I'm guessing. Bar freebie. The AP's female athlete of the decade for the 2010s. I would think it would be Serena. So I wonder if this is wrong. Because that's 2 in a row that. Bar freebie, I want to say peanuts, right? Maybe not. I'm going to put Serena. Trim. Dutch brewery. Car sticker fig. This is the Seagram building, so that's going to be an M. Not again. Slowly in music, I think is Largo. Correct. Perez of Do the Right Thing. Is it Rosie Perez? I think it is. Nurse Back to Health. Nurse Back to Health. Mouth Puckering, Focus of Oceans. 11 is a heist. How some bonds are sold. Irish novelist Blank Binchy. Bender. Gradual Deterioration Without Much Thought. Blank Hook. And Big Step for a Startup. In brief, I think it's an IPO. Completely Committed. You tell everything to a BFF, I'm guessing. Angels Opposites. I'm wondering if that's Bratz. You know? I'm going to get rid of this for now. I don't know if that's true. Side of Diamond is, maybe like Facet. Charge is Fee. Penny Pinchers are cheapos. Give Me a Minute is Hold It. Intertwine is In Lace. Oklahoma I'm guessing is Ellen. Excel function that E-Date. Medical tube is a stent. So this is going to end the parent. Okay. Iditarod for 1. It's going to end in race. Amazing Dog Race. Okay. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And then this is another do. And what I'm guessing is that this is a G scale. Or maybe not. Because this is going to be a Forester parent, as in the Forester SUV. This is going to be Bratz. Oh, Amazing Grace. Oh, okay. Okay. I was thinking Amazing Race. Okay, anyways. Showstoppers. French Foreign Legion. B-side to the Beatles, Ticket to Ride. Turn Down, I think, is Dip. Boasts. Letting all the stops to drown out all the other instruments is Organ Domination, which comes from organ donation. Set on Edge is Irate. Large in Scope is Macro. It's sometimes covered in velvet is an antler. Not on point. So apple variety is iMac. A collar might hide it is nape. Inapt is not on point. Slip of the fingers is a typo. Cocaine and guns in a Pacino movie. Scarface. So scarce. So winters or summers. I don't know this. I don't know what scarce thing. Massive in poetry is enorm, I guess. Wine connoisseurs. Oh, that's what I had brats for, right? Is that really necessary, Jackson? Known as the Queen of Gospel. Troops who are worried about sun protection. Parasol military. They turn paramilitary into parasol, which is like the little fancy umbrella. Basketball player in old slang. I don't know if I'm gonna get that. All right. New York's iconic Seagram building gives mom's mom the stink eye. Glare at grandma, which is going to come from great grandma. Decorative pillowcases are. Oh, this is MSRP is the car figure. I don't know what that stands for, so don't ask me. Sorry state. Bug. Quick timeness match is going to end in set. Oh, I think this is going to be lento, so it is going to be one set, which I previously deleted. 12 Days of Christmas musician who invites sympathy. And I don't think this is vapes, I guess. Except the Dutch brewery is Amstel. Jewels and such. Nurse back to health. Mouth puckering. Oh, e-cigs. Duh. This could be acrid. It could be acerb. Trim is snip. Trim is... Not again is grown. Correct. Sorry state is remorse. 12 Days of Christmas music. Oh, so this is Piper, right? When Cheers aired, it was at 9. Stick in a boat. I'm wondering if it's Rod. Don't know yet. Land in the so-called roof of the world, I think, is Nepal. Take into account. It's probably like a bank account, right? Affectionate refusal is no dear. Fade away. Morning glory. Meals is bored. Showstoppers are remotes. That's a good little clue. Ball of vinegared rice. Topped with raw fish. Totes is lugs. Completely committed is all in. Oh, is this going to be nigiri? I don't know. Station is a depot. And then this teeny is, so I guess yes it is. Boasts is crows. Cocaine, okay, we're back here. Winters or summers, I think, is actress. Italian dumplings. Has to be gnocchi. Inner is, endo. What orchids may grow without is soil. Wire player of myth. So Scarface resources becomes, or scarce resources becomes Scarface resources. This is probably going to be errata. Wine connoisseurs are crabs. Is that really necessary? Is must I? What might come down to the wire is a bird. Birds like to sit on wires. GI Fair, that's the one that I can never remember. Former Mideast group. Oh yeah, this is, I think, UAE. No, it's not. It's UAR. Because UAE is current. Word processing command is paste on tenterhooks, maybe, is agog? Oh yeah, because a basketball, oops, jeez. A basketball player is a cager. Alright is so-so. Trim is edging. Mouth puckering. Did we say this was probably going to be acerb? Gradual deterioration is wear. Without much thought is idly. So the Pied Piper becomes the pitied Piper in this one. The threw me off. So this probably is going to be acerb. Nurse back to health is rehab. Fade away is ebb. Stick in a boat. Ooh. Oh, it's an or. Right. Bug is, a bender, so, like a drunken bender, I guess? Is this shags? Anyway, I think this is nigiri, so I think that's going to be beat, or beaty, or whatever, however you say that. Hoping I can finish this one. Oh, bug is wiretap. A bender is a spree. Decorative pillowcase. Take into account. I'm wondering if this is Gale. I'm just gonna put in sale. How some bonds are sold. Oop. How am I doing on time? 23. Take into account is save. Try shams, but I think that is true. I think this is Maeve. At par. Shims? No. I think this is Shims, actually. I thought it was Shags. Yeah, I know. Well, let's go through. Enjoy the sun. Completely committed. One to whom you tell everything. Hit show. Predator. Nutrigrain. Ray Jepsen. Give me a minute is hold it. Amazing dog race. Intertwined. Showstoppers. German please. Gonna try this. No. I think it is that I. Bronze Station. Forester Parent. Yes, it is. Not a song that I know, but whatever. Ginger is a root. Turn down is Dip. Longtime home for Terry Gross's NPR. Boasts is Crows, I guess. in the same family as a kin, letting out all the stops, organ domination, sit on edges, great. But the crossings make sense. Having the least give is tautus, large in scope is macro, antlers covered in velvet, William Steig wrote Shrek not on point, slip of the fingers, angsty genre, Scarface resources, okay, just checking the spelling, Buzz Lightyear and Woody are toys, massive, and the poetry stuff is kind of cheap. Must I? Okay, so I guess this I don't really know. But the crossings all make sense. Sidestep, troops is parasol, military, like this clue is meta, cager, EEG I'm pretty sure of, like most prime numbers they're odd, alright is so-so. Secret building, gives moms this glare at grandma, this is shims, sorry state is remorse, jewels and such, bug is wiretap, one set, the pitied piper. At 9, sticking a boat as an oar. Save, no deer, ebb, morning glory, and where a sloth spends most of its life. Okay. I actually think this is shams. It's not shims, I think. Okay, I'm just gonna... Let me go through the downs. Meals, French foreign... Oh, that... Yeah, so the crossings make sense. Scalawag, Hummer's Instrument, Poet Carson, Totes, Limited, iRobot, Nigiri is a word that I sort of know. Angels opposites are brats. Facet is the side of a diamond. Charge is a fee. Penny pinchers are cheapos. Express displeasure. Honk at. Oklahoma aunt is Eller. I didn't know that. Excel function that uses calendar is e-date. Puerto Rican. Medical tube is a stent. Teeny. GPS suggestions. Frown. Firm. Switcheroo. Ends. Spotify. Fiddlestick. So much for that. I guess not. Oh! Suffix with auto is automatic. I'm glad I went through the downs because I didn't catch it in the crosses. You turn down a light, meaning you dim a light, like that's how dim means turn down. But a dip, I guess that's more of a downturn. A dip. I'm very glad that I caught that though. Cool. So this is actually the first week that I've finished all the puzzles since my first week of doing this, which was about a month ago. So that's cool. Not a amazing theme. Adding solfege notes to phrases to make them other phrases. That's kind of like one of the oldest tricks in the book, which I'm guilty of. A lot of the puzzles I've made have just been adding or taking away one or two letters. So, Amazing Grace becomes Amazing Dog Race again. Foster parent becomes Forester parent. The Forester is the Subaru SUV. Oregon Domination. Scarface Resources. Parasol. This puzzle had a certain feel to me, which is like an old woman feel, which is not bad. And I'm trying to think of why. There were a few that made this seem old. I don't feel like looking for them. I just spent a while on this puzzle, so. Yeah. So, in conclusion, not exactly a groundbreaking Sunday offering, but What are you gonna do? It's a little tough, and this is probably the last thing that I'll say about this one. When so kind of the rule of constructing, or kind of an unofficial rule that a lot of people follow, is you're not supposed to be able to place a pair of squares and isolate an entire part of the puzzle. So like usually it's a corner. Like if there were 5 black squares here and then 6 here, so it came up to here, and this one came up. No, sorry. If there were 6 here and 4 here, then you would be able to put a black spot where the R is and close off the entire corner. So that's not good. Um, it's not terrible, but editors usually don't like it. So this is kind of an extreme. You can put 1 square here and divvy up the entire puzzle into halves, which is not great. I think an easier way to avoid this would have probably been to open up this square, which is here. I think the puzzle would have looked a little cleaner. Then again, it's like way easier said than done. I mean, she probably tried to do that and it didn't work. So, easy to make commentary, harder to actually go and do it yourself. Yeah, I think that's gonna be it for this one. I'm glad to finish the Sunday. I'll say that, and I will see you tomorrow for Monday.